Alrighty, chat. How are you guys doing? Ugh. I see both a Chris and a Crimson. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you two doing this evening? Are you guys ready for more Horizon. Horizon. I need to say the right game. This is no longer Daybreak 2. If anything, this is Daybreak 3, but that's not entirely accurate either. Let's do this, chat. Horizon! I find it funny that everybody calls it Horizons, but the game is Trails Beyond the Horizon, singular. Which song, Crimson? The title scene, or... Oh, the song that was playing on Spotify just now? Yes, that was the right one. That was the right one. Yes. Are you guys ready? Because I am. I'm right. I say Horizon. Fair enough. We gotta have our classic Daybreak music though. Van Ferry, Rosette, and Bearguard wasted no time leaving Ord State and made haste for the capital. Tylek of Arcus. Yes, I believe that is correct. Ruins of Cray Village. Sad face chat. Oh, the thing I sent you in Discord? Yeah. That idea just kind of popped into my head, and then this, like, skit popped in shortly thereafter. I'm like, yeah, no, that's kind of funny. The idea that somehow Nina doesn't know that Fairy, or that, not Fairy. I saw Fairy on screen and said Fairy. Factoring brakes and driver swaps, the trip back to Edith took 10 hours in total. Yikes. But somehow Nina didn't know that Judith is Grimcat. That would be hilarious. July 8th, 1209. Think Judith in the Grimcat suit would be more Nina's thing. Ooh, hi Katra. You've got a new suit. So does Aaron. Everybody's got new clothes, chat. Unless this is just new pajamas. Yume! Hi, Yums. Judith's definitely got an interesting new outfit. Is this a costume for one of her roles? This is a cute scene of everybody getting back together, showing off all their new clothing. Following their late-night arrival at Old Town's Family Bistro, they enjoyed a specialty dinner courtesy of its owner. Thank you, Victor. Yum stayed up late. Yeah, she did. You know, Paulette may have been like, okay, Yums, you need to take a nap. Is that his new outfit, chat? Or is that just his PJs? Might just be his PJs. Hi, Bearguard. Hello, Fairy. Good night. After taking turns in the showers, they each returned to their rooms and collapsed into bed, their exhaustion having finally caught up with them. Jelnock was surprised by the shower scene. I mean, you know, that's fair. Okay, they are in fact called acts. Good. I was correct. Time until Project Star Taker's something question mark days. July 9th, 8:05. Back to business. Capital of Calvert, Edith, 8th District, Old Town. Hi, Kisara. She's going to school. There's Chris and Rebecca. What's Paulette doing? I mean, there are some people who wanted Bearguard in the shower, Crimson. You're acting like nobody wanted that, but definitely somebody wanted that.
Damn good breeze this morning.
What's up, red-haired young man? Why do you look suspiciously like Aaron?
Yeah, hey. I don't mind you letting in some fresh air, but at least give a guy a warning first.
Seems the band is back together once again.
Hey, why doesn't Paulette have a nickname right now?
If you need an open window that bad, maybe try not wearing a damn leather jacket in the middle of summer.
Van does have an excellent
Tell
point
that
there.
to the other old man sitting next to you, geezer.
What's up, Aaron Way? Little conqueror of Longport.
And FYI, this thing's made for summer. It's the definition of light and breezy.
Yeah, but it still absorbs heat like a bitch, Aaron.
Not to mention
But it does
practical.
look pretty badass.
It's loaded with ballistic and piercing resistant material. With this, I'll be wrapping up 4 SPGs left and right in style.
Okay, you know, if you've got the practicality for it, I approve of that.
And speaking of style, just look at me. I got that, talent, and looks to spare. I'm the whole damn package.
Good for you,
Too
Aaron.
bad said package doesn't come with a bit of humility.
That it does not, no.
True.
What's up, Katra?
But one can hardly deny he wears it well.
Yeah, it totally fits his vibe. And that goes double for you in your new look, Katra.
You think?
I'm a little iffy on Katra's new outfit.
I normally go for darker colors myself, but Agnes and Judith recommended this, so yeah.
It doesn't necessarily look bad, but it definitely looks different.
Oh, I also made the headset I use to control my drones more compact. Hence me not having that over my ears.
That is useful for sure.
Confirmed. Heat dissipation efficiency has thus increased by 30%.
Well, at least
CO,
one of us
or
seems prepped
Zeros.
for summer.
Theo.
That fits nice and slick, and it doesn't cramp your style either. Suits you to a T.
You bet it does. I've got a pretty darn discerning eye, if I do say so myself.
Hi, Judith. Award-winning actress and Phantom Thief.
I suppose this is one of the perks of having an actress as a friend. Honestly, I forget you're a celebrity sometimes with how approachable you are.
That she is. It's the stockings and thigh boots. It's too feminine for him. You know, like I said, I don't necessarily hate it. I just don't know if I prefer this or if I just prefer his original outfit from the first 2 games.
I forget because of the cat suit she's always running around in. You know you're never beating the Kingster allegations, right?
I don't need to because I'm not a Kingster! Oh, I'm so over this.
No, you're not.
Teasing aside, you really do look wonderful. All refreshed and ready for summer.
Oh, thanks. I like the outfits you and Barry picked out too. But wow, Agnes. Save some of the spotlight for the rest of us, why don't you?
I must agree.
She does look good.
Please, it's really nothing that special.
You like her outfit here, Crimson? She's had a new outfit in every game.
On the contrary, I can hardly imagine an outfit more befitting a lovely young lady like yourself.
Thank you very much. I actually had a hard time picking this one out, believe it or not. If it weren't for Judith, Fairy, Ren, and Odette's input, I probably would have walked out of the store empty-handed. I was so indecisive.
I see. This is your favorite outfit?
Only because you look good in everything you tried on.
Don't sell yourself short. You chose that one in the end after all, so own it. We all think you look great.
Bearguard never gets a new outfit. Meh. That's
Don't
a shame.
we, Van? What say you?
Forcing my hand, huh? I mean, I liked the old outfit just fine. But yeah, this one's nice too. It's the perfect blend of casual and refined. And I can tell the tailoring work is top of the line.
Ooh,
Looks
having
great on
it
you.
custom tailored?
Thank you, Van. I'm really happy you like it.
They're gonna be like seriously trying to force Van with Agnes in this game, aren't they?
Holy shit. A genuine compliment? From this socially inept dumbass? Say it ain't so.
It seems like you can teach an old dog new tricks after all. I'm almost jealous of her, honestly.
Why, getting compliments from Van? Do you also have a crush on Van, Katra?
I really like your outfit too, Van. Oh, and that goes for everyone else, of course. I was cooped up at school taking finals through yesterday, so this is my first time getting to see everyone's new looks.
Don't worry, it's all our first times too.
Ah, yeah. Still,
Except for
the main
Barry
reason we
and
were able to
Rosette
get everyone together
and
was
Van.
because you finally got a few days off. All right, enough small talk. I want to go over a couple things. Namely, what we learned from Marduk, like how these new shard functions work, and also how we're going to respond to this whole space program shebang, depending on what happens with it.
What do we need to respond for? They're not.
So,
We're
to
not
check
involved
my
with that.
understanding, the plan is to split our 4SPG work into morning and evening shifts, correct?
Sounds like the rest of the game, but okay. Or the rest
You
of the
got it.
series.
I'm guessing that the program's second phase being pushed forward by half a month has thrown damn near everyone for a loop.
Yes.
And you
that I
can
can
bet we'll
imagine.
be feeling the fallout from that mess once
Fallout?
think about how slammed
Nope.
we were up through last month.
You can bet we'll be feeling the fallout from that mess one way or another. Got it.
Fair point.
I accidentally advanced the text. I'm sorry, chat.
Don't remind
Cancel me.
I actually had to bust my ass for once.
With the influx of wealth pouring into the Republic, thanks in no small part to the revitalized economy, many criminal organizations, both in and out of Calvard, are looking to take advantage of the situation.
Same goes for all the new conmen, gangsters, black market brokers, and shell companies who've come knocking to get a piece of that pie.
Sounds about right.
I
Yeah.
knew the space program was going to be a big deal, but I never thought it'd cause this much of a fuss. Even the film industry is practically scrambling to push astronaut movies into production.
You know what? That makes sense, yeah. Do they have the budget to make fake space, chat?
Wait, seriously? Huh, that sounds kind of neat. Oh, speaking of astronauts, Major Amelia is totally the talk of the town right now, isn't she?
It is Amelia. I don't know why I said Emily yesterday.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say her popularity is on the same level as Elaine's.
Probably because she's about to go into space.
Yeah.
He's like, why are you comparing her to my wife?
She has to be that same person, right?
Doesn't seem like she's bent on hiding it. We did hear that she was a major back during the coup,
Wait. Hermes is Amelia?
but the thought of her being a decorated ace pilot never even crossed my mind.
Then we have General Haring, commander of the Republican Air Force. It's a little hard to believe that she's the daughter of such an eminent figure within the military's top brass.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I wouldn't have realized it before this game because they didn't introduce Amelia as a character until now. But yeah, no, I didn't put together the fact that she's wearing the same suit just without the helmet.
During Operation Mille Mirage in the war 3 years ago, he was in charge of the entirety of the Republic's forces. I'm even told that, despite objections, he trusted Lieutenant General Bright enough to turn over command of Calvert's forces to him for a time.
Chat. Cassius Bright mentioned.
Wow, that's kind of amazing. So he gave over full command to a general from another country?
That is crazy.
I've heard that even Dad, the president, trusts him implicitly.
You're allowed to refer to your father as your dad, even though he's important, Agnes. That's what he is. He's your dad.
There are many a rumor about him from those of the Papal Guard who participated in the operation, all of which attest to his remarkable reputation.
Good.
He likely served as part of the backup unit for Cassius, and would have stepped in for him had he fallen on the front lines.
Yeah, but it's Cassius motherfucking Bright. He don't fucking die.
With all those key players in mind, along with the CID, Marduk, and Ikaruga, I don't know if we can take that space program at face value or not. But what I do know is that it might have some connection to one of our pending cases.
If you had told me that Amelia was Hermes before the game did, I probably would not have been very happy about that, Crimson, so I'm glad that the game did.
Last April, we successfully recovered the Octogeneses in their entirety. We heeded the warning left behind by their inventor, my great-grandfather, Professor C. Epstein. But that wasn't the only warning we heard regarding this.
No, it's not. Recover the Octogeneses before the year 120X, else all that we know will come to an end.
This was an isolated incident. You haven't averted the end he foretold in his final entry.
Indeed.
And yet Dingo didn't tell us how to avert that end or what that end even was.
That leaves us with less than 6 months. Seeing as we're already well into 1209 now, which means we can't afford to go about it at our leisure. If there's ever a time to act, it's now.
Yeah, we need to get on this like yesterday.
Agreed.
Fine, I guess I can help. Someone's got to be there to carry your asses, and I'm just the man for the job.
Everyone, thank you.
As spirited as ever, I see. Seems my return to this merry crew was worthwhile indeed.
It sure was, Bearguard.
And I can speak for everyone in saying we're happy to have you back. Alrighty then, let's figure out where we're headed for our morning and afternoon shifts. But first, anyone got a preference for going or staying behind?
Oh boy, we already have to make decisions, chat.
Oh, dibs on going. I haven't been able to pull my weight around here lately, what with all the events I've had to be at, so count me in.
You got it,
I
Judith.
mean, I don't got a problem with that, but,
Didn't you have plans for this morning?
Huh? Do I?
Oh, Judith. Space cadet as ever. Wait, chat, is she the one going to space secretly? Allie, welcome in. Thank you for floating your daily mana. How are you doing this evening?
Judith? Where are you?
You're also the third person in chat right now. You know what? I feel like being generous, so we're giving you a shout out. For anyone who doesn't know, Allie's been playing through Metroid Prime over on her Twitch channel. Go check her out. Watch her kick some Metroid butt. I just knocked something off my desk. Oh, it didn't break open. Good. Good. We're good. We good. Wow, Allie. How could you? Gotta warn us. Judith, where are you? That is an excellent question. Where is she?
The event begins in 30 minutes and we still have the pre-event meeting to do before that.
What? Nina, what are you talking about? Oh, crap! The Golden Requiem Fan Appreciation Event!
Chat, they're gonna perform Golden by K-pop Demon Hunters.
Judith, please don't tell me you forgot.
Who forgot? Not me. I was just getting ready to leave, which I'm doing right now. It's at Esprit Cinema in the Tyrell District, right? I'll be there in 15 minutes. Tell the directors thanks for waiting up. Bye!
Wait, Judith!
You gotta get going
So
yesterday.
Sorry, I'll be done by this afternoon, so I'll catch up with you then. Good luck, you guys!
Yeah, run.
Well, someone's about to get chewed out. Hope she survives her latest tongue lashing from her grandma.
Yeah, I hope so too, for our
speaking
sake.
of, you've met her before, haven't you, Master?
Oh yeah, that one.
Dominique? Yes, we've crossed paths on a number of occasions, from incidents both public-facing and otherwise.
Fun fact, chat, Bearguard is actually Judith's grandfather.
I understand she was a great help to you while she was working on that much-lauded collaborative film.
I'm joking. I don't know if that's actually true. I doubt it.
Oh, right. You must mean Golden Requiem, Howl at the Dawn, the crossover between two of the biggest box office hits from last year. It's been enormously popular ever since its release back in April.
That's good to
And
hear.
it totally lives up to the hype. I've already seen it twice myself.
Ooh, did you go with Judith both
It's
times?
little wonder that they're so swamped with events and the like.
All right, so what's the plan, Chief? Who's going where?
I'm thinking on that now. We're losing daylight, so let's figure out what we're gonna do, then roll out.
Autobots roll out, chat. After a brief discussion, Van's crew settled on scoping out 5 districts, including Old Town during their morning shift. Then, excluding one member left to watch The Office, they headed out for work and received a bunch of orientation on the new shard skill techniques. Honestly, I was gonna leave Bearguard behind anyways, so we're good there. I got 2 spellcasters. Whatever the fuck Fairy is supposed to be. Yeah, this will be fine. Jelmok also left Bearguard behind. Fair enough. L2 plus left. Or plus right. Got it. Don't worry if an ally is currently away from the party or on another route. You can still exchange accessories and quartz with them if necessary. I mean, we've always been able to do that. Well, actually, no. We weren't able to do that back in Cold Steel 1 and 2. I think we've been able to do that since Cold Steel 3, though. But still, it's nice to know. Main, Force PGs, Connect, Battle Fishing Tournament. Not tournament. Gourmet, Books, and Help. Notebook allows you to check. Yep. It acts as the notebook always has. 10 drivers collected.
Shot one up.
Because I've seen 10 party members. I forgot about my stick drifting on the right stick. Also, I remember seeing somewhere that this was the first game that had, or not this game, but Daybreak 1 is the first game that has a toilet in it in the Trail series. Meaning that it's confirmed that nobody in the rest of, in the entirety of Liberl or Crossbell or Erebonia poop. Nobody poops. Except for in Calvard. And maybe in other countries, but not those 3. No, not this way. Hi, Burbs.
Good morning, birdies. You sound extra happy today.
It's you!
Unlike Van, you're working and eating early in the morning. Good job.
Hey, we're right behind you.
Come on, that's a low blow. I have been trying to be an early bird too, you know.
Yumes! Monmart's future poster girl.
Oh, hi, Van. Morning, everyone.
Morning, Yumes. How goes the swallow watching? Guessing pretty well by how chipper you are.
It's going great. This Sunday school project's been super fun.
Yeah?
Hey, Anyas. Look at the baby chicks. They're bigger now, don't you think?
Oh, wow, they really have. I remember when they were just tiny nestlings.
Lance, welcome in.
A month ago, they grew up so fast.
Thank you for redeeming
It's
your
nearly
daily
time
mana.
for them to leave home. But it looks like they might have been put a little behind schedule this year.
Oh? Also, thank you for lurking.
I asked Mommy about that too, but she says they should be okay to fly away real soon.
Guess
Good.
you can think of this as a limited time Monmar attraction. Might as well make the most of
That
this
they
chance
can?
to watch over them.
Well, Ma?
Yeah. I'm gonna be sad when they're gone. But that's okay. I'll just make tons and tons of memories with them before they go.
Yeah.
Ah, Yume.
Hi, Victor. Owner of Monmar. Victor. Yume's mother, Paulette. Wow, that's the best description they could give for Paulette.
Blink of an eye. Oh no, I can feel the old waterworks turning on.
Please try to hold it in, Dad. It's too early to be making a racket. Good morning, everyone. You're heading out earlier than usual. Ah, right. Is everything all right with Judith? I saw her scrambling out the door a moment ago.
She was a little late.
that-
It's fine.
Nah, she's good. Just following her usual routine. Wake up, screw up, repeat.
Thank you
Damn,
for making our
Aaron.
breakfast this morning. It was delicious as always.
I mean, he's not
Glad to
wrong,
hear
but
it.
also.
Good luck with your work today. Van, you better not be thinking of slacking off just because you've got all your helpers with you.
Wouldn't dream of
Cook
it.
yourself something decent instead of stuffing down sweets for once. Remember, you are what you eat.
That explains why he's so sweet, Chet. Obtain ingredient set.
Okay, I got it. You can get off your soapbox now.
No.
Don't worry. We'll make sure everyone, especially Van, has a proper meal. Okay, Yume, we're heading out now.
Okie dokie. Have lots of fun, everyone.
You got it, Yumes. About cooking. Home cooking can be done at any time via the gourmet tab of the notebook. We can actually do it in the notebook now. Thank you. Providing you have both the recipe and its ingredients. Home cooking dishes can be learned by using recipe books found in shops or other locations. To cook, navigate to the notebook's gourmet tab and then head to the home cooking category. Make sure you have the necessary ingredients. Recipes can be bought from certain shops around Calvard. Learn how to cook the recipes by using them with the items menu. You can also provide Victor with the ingredients to have him cook up meals for you. Each unique meal eaten will help raise your gourmet rank, so make an effort to diversify your palate. Or your plate. This seems to work the same way that it did in the last game. Perfect. Make special border meals by using ingredients with Victor. Upon consuming food or beverage for the first time, you'll receive gourmet points. That's how it's always been. Earning enough points raises your gourmet rank, which in turn increases your party's stats. Good. Though dishes categorized as meals can offer benefits to the entire party, they unfortunately cannot be consumed during command battles, but they can sometimes be consumed during field battles. Alright, bulletin boards a given, but we should go take a peek at the secondhand repair shop too. Might as well swing by any other places that catch our interest on top of that.
Those swallows look like they'll be leaving the nest soon.
And now for the latest news from our
This place is so cozy.
Hi, Victor. Can I buy
Something
things?
already.
Products not yet seen in stores will be marked with new. This change can be seen on the mini-map. Yep. Yeah, that's just how it's been, or how it was in the last game. I can't buy this yet, because I don't... No, I do. I do. I have exactly enough to make one.
Hold on. You better savor that flavor. Be seeing ya.
Alright, Theo. I need you to do some shopping for me over the center marsh. Today's list is a little on the longer side, though. Will you be okay carrying so much? Not a problem, Paulette. Theo's capabilities have improved as a result of Catra's maintenance. Then I'll leave you to it. Best of luck running errands, Theo. Just get in touch if you need me. You take care as well, Katra.
Oh, what would you like?
What do you got? Specialty bologna. Here's ailments. All ailments already? I mean, I'll take a few. Revive and restores 600 HP. That also... This early on, 600 HP might be okay on a revival item, but... That doesn't even restore any CP or...
More candy? Again?
Yes, ma'am. Oh. Oh, the candies don't restore CP anymore, chat. That's good to know. Good to know.
Stop by again, I guess.
Camera. 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 All right, Rebecca. Take care. Just trying not to get too lost out there, okay? Got it. I'll do my best. Rebecca, the eternal shut-in. Going out all on her own. Now, there's a million mirror sight. It sure is. Dan and the rest of our great solutions. Is this part of the rehabilitation you mentioned before? Yeah. Luckily, she's been growing more comfortable with stepping out of her cave, one reach at a time. But her nerves still get the best of her, so I figured she might have an easier go if we make it a work thing. Introducing our brand new on-site repair service, run by yours truly. As long as I focus on the mechanical side of stuff, yeah, I'll survive. Sounds like an uphill climb, but I respect the enthusiasm. We wish you luck, Rebecca. Shoot, hold on a sec. Did you guys have business here today? Tad's back home for now, so really put him to the grindstone, okay? Roger that. Hello there. Stanley! I'm just now noticing the new color for the menus, chat. Yeah, it's you, Chris! Or at least it was. Some shops will have some real bargains available. Occasionally, you'll even find items you forgot to pick up in previous chapters. Buy some ingredients, and then... No. I'm not going to buy Vitality Droplet. Although Vitality Droplet's for only 1,600. That's definitely better than the 8,000 that they were in the last game. Yo, what's up, Nightwolf? Welcome in. How are you doing? Can we do any good trades already? We can already trade for EP Charge 3s. And Tirol Bombs. It's not even, like, we're just now in Act 1. Ooh.
Come again. What would you like?
That'll be useful. I already have access to those places. Things like Action 2, Cast 2. I need one more action. Although I'm also very low on U material, so maybe I shouldn't be doing too many of these yet.
Come again.
You're okay. And I'm Chris. And I'm Genope, chat. Yo, Filinkoff, how's business? Perfectly well and good, thanks, Chris. Rebecca's become much more proactive as well. Gets her father all misty-eyed, it does. Xara's moving in must have sparked a change of heart in her somehow. It just goes to show you can never tell what bonds people may form or where they may lead. You can say that again. All the more when you consider how close the residents of Old Town are with each other. You're here. It's my hope that everyone will continue to look out for one another. Though personally, I'm eager to set off my next journey. 2 to 3. Heh. Can't teach an old dog new tricks now, can ya? Well, for the time being, I plan on watching over the kids as they tackle their new challenges. I'll also be maintaining or manning our establishment's workshop, so if there's anything you need, simply say the word. Yep. Quartz synthesis works just like it does in last game. Amount of stuff required varies based on the quartz monsters drop stuff to try to enter battles often to stock up on resources. Yes. And we can open things. I should probably open some things.
No.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Yes, Mayor, that is the desire.
Need to be shy now.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
I thought I could open them from here.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Exchange, custom, customize that. That's how it is. Got it. Don't worry, chat. I figured it out. This isn't my first Trails game after all. Despite what I thought like 3 seconds ago. Okay, then I can't open anything else unless there's another, like this one. Cool, we've opened up a handful of them.
Come again.
Okay.
I need a new controller. CP plus 5, restores 50 EP, 30 EP, and CP plus 3. I'll just buy like 3 of everything. Oh, yes, yes, thank you for the reminder. We get new costumes for everybody. You get 2 bunny outfits, apparently. You know, this outfit kind of reminds me of her first one. A little bit. We've already seen yours. See what you look like as a garçon. Somehow you look even better with your purple than you do with the red. What do you look like with the alternate hair color? Nope, don't like that. Don't like that. Forgot to check out your alternate hair color. She almost looks like a different character with the blue hair. Catra with a garçon attire. Ooh. Now that doesn't look too bad, chat. That doesn't look bad. But instead they gave us this. I forgot it would be a bunny girl outfit. Nightwolf, I hope you're looking at the screen right now, because it's about to go away. Oh, you know what? With red hair and this outfit, she doesn't look too bad. And I've already seen all of your stuff. Cool. As always, some characters look fine, others not so much.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right, Aaron. There's a conspicuous piece of paper on the bulletin board. Public Bathhouse Laguna is unbelievably filthy. The rooms haven't been properly sanitized, and they don't change the water much at all. But the worst part, there's dirt everywhere in the sauna room. It's a mess. I already missed the stylization of the paper on screen, chat. What the? This can't be right. Laguna is the furthest thing from filthy. Van, what do you make of this? It's Speaking as a regular, I can say with confidence the person reporting this is serving a big old slice of bullshit. Who in the world would post this and why? Some people may very well take their words as the truth. If you want to look into it, of course. There's no way I could let something like this slide.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Topic request, Bathhouse of Ill Repute. Bathhouse of Ill Repute. Time to get the tutorials on topics. Yep. Certain quests will involve topics. Press square to talk to people about a topic. To-do list. Set active quests. Or we just acknowledge that it is on the screen anyways. Ooh, lavender. As jellies.
Please stop by again sometime.
Oh yeah, I hear a couple new tenants moved into that share house.
Oh?
Well, since we're here, why don't we say hello and give them a warm Old Town welcome?
Good idea. Who's it gonna be, chat? Knock knock. Anyone home? Wait just a minute. Now who could that be? Well, you don't look like any postman I've ever seen. Are you from a local business, maybe? Oh, right. There's some sort of problem-solving office on the second floor of Montmartre, right? With a few shifty quotation marks around problem, but that's the one. Just thought we'd swing by and welcome you to the area. You've already heard of us, though? Pretty much everyone in Old Town calls you their go-to people in a pinch. Well, that's nice of them to say. We only just settled in, but this neighborhood has a real cozy atmosphere. Makes us feel a lot less homesick for Baum than we would have been otherwise. The city of Baum, to the northeast of the capital. You can call it a city, but the railway doesn't go there, and so it's got a real boonies vibe to it. And that's why you born and raised Baumites moved into a share house together. Yep, Luke and I have been friends since we were little kids, so... Wait, look at the time! Oh? Got something on your plate? My part-time job, actually. I'm running behind schedule. It's all your fault for not waking me up on time, Luke. But not yours, Ginny, for staying out so late. Besides, who do you think I am, your mother? I thought you were her boyfriend and or husband, Luke. I mean, we are basically family at this point. They certainly seem close. Yeah, and in a rush. Let's just mosey out of their way. Yeah, I'm sure we'll never talk to them ever again, chat. What's up, Eddie? Haven't seen you since... I don't think I saw him for most of last game. I think I only talked to him, like, early on in the last game. Today's the big day. So nervous. No, you came into this with a plan. Have some confidence in yourself, man. First step is to go pick up Isn't that the general store's lady's no-good punk of a son? What's he mumbling to himself about? I wonder. Come to think of it, I haven't seen him around much lately, neither have I. Piques my curiosity a little, but it doesn't seem like he's causing trouble, so whatever. That's fair.
Hard work, huh? Looking is always free, you know.
That's what you keep saying. I will get ingredients the old-fashioned way. Earning them.
Swallows look like they'll be leaving the nest soon.
Hey, what do you know about Laguna having a bad reputation? Oh, I've heard talk about that posting. What a complete load of crock. Good to know we're on the same page with this. It's given for any of us here in Old Town. Customer of mine said it's got their goat so fierce that they tore it down in a fit of disgust. But then a new one got put up in its place. We're dealing with a tenacious little backbatter. The current posting isn't the first in that case. Is there anything else you can tell us? Already shared all I know, I'm afraid. If you happen to find the culprit, rake him over the coals for me, will ya? Will do. Good. I can bring up the topic again?
Do you have a moment?
I don't know who's behind this, but I'll be damned if I stand for their fiddle-faddle. If you happen to find the culprit, rake him over the coals for me. Ah. I'm surprised that the thing doesn't go away. We'll do all of those in a bit. Oh, hello. That housewife is your legal name.
Got a question for you.
Oh, that whole story? As a matter of fact, I'm actually something of an eyewitness to it. See, I was there spying from the shadows when the culprit put up one of those postings late at night. You were? Yes. I was too afraid to get a good look at his face, though. But I can say for a fact that it was a green-haired man. Kevin! And when he passed by me, I distinctly caught the scent of citrus on him. Maybe not Kevin. A green-haired man who smelled of citrus? These are some good leads. Appreciate you sharing, ma'am. Please, think nothing of it. Culprit is a green-haired man. Obtained. Ooh. Conspicuous piece of paper on the bulletin board. Oh, same thing that I've already read. Can I bring up a separate thing to him? No. Kevin would smell of onions, clearly. Or otter. If,
I was running late yesterday, so I had to settle for taking a shower. You know what that means. Got me some lost sauna time to catch up on.
First thing in the morning? Never change, Van. Never change.
As I was saying, or he would smell like otter if a certain red-haired or orange-haired Francie had her way.
Got a question for you.
Oh, I believe I see you here on more than a few occasions. Heh, likewise. So, mind if I ask you something as a fellow regular? Ah, about the bulletin board posting? I saw, yes. Outrageous nonsense, word after word. Incidentally, are you aware of the recent influx of troublesome bathgoers at this establishment? Yes. We were going to ask you about them as well. I must have been born under an unlucky star with how many encounters I've had with their sort. Some come in groups, chattering loudly, while others bring their towels into the hot water. There are even those who enter the sauna room without wiping themselves down, or leave their used razors behind. Ugh, that sounds gross. For real? That's just nasty. More bandwagoners jumping in on the sauna craze. Every last one. Most of them are youngsters, the frivolous sort by my reckoning. That in mind, I'm willing to bet that one of these vexatious guests is the culprit behind all this slander. Vexatious guests, you say? Is there any specific reason? Isn't it obvious? The inconvenience they cause others is of no consequence to them. Anyone so egotistical to its core, to the core, would have no issue spreading that tripe for kicks. This is exactly why I hate gaudy, garish youth. Whoa, narrow-minded much? Do you have any evidence to back this claim? Only my suspicions. It's not as though I intend on ferreting the culprit out. At any rate, this entire topic is irking me. I'm through talking about it. I bet it was him, chat. He kind of rubs me the wrong way. Those rowdy bathgoers must really offended him. By the way, is anyone else picking up a faint scent? Must be either the shampoo or the body soap he uses. Smells citrusy. A green-haired man who smells of fruit? Key phrase, culprit is a disruptive bathgoer? Obtained. We've got several people to talk to here. What's up, Huck? Boy, though, what a pain in the keister. This whole project has rushed us off our feet. How long has it been since we had to talk to Scully about collecting intel like this? Especially you, Huck. Yes, well, when duty calls, we can't deny it. Not after that pinup mag launched in the spring. And they were right to name it pretty. Every issue's chock full of fresh-faced cuties. Feast for the eyes like never before. Until we poured over every last risque shot of those girls have to offer, this project of ours goes on. And here I thought they were talking about the space program. Heh, these fossils never change. Sun rises and they're tense with it. Yup, that is very true, Aaron. Well, if it isn't Van and Aaron, care to join in on the action? I'll pass. Besides, aren't you supposed to be busy with your real job? Well, sure, but everybody needs a breather now and then. Now if Miss Amelia were around, we'll get my motors revved up. That, sure is one faraway look in his eyes. It's hard to believe he's actually a super famous investor. True enough. Still, I get the sense he's just looking for some escapism. I hope that's all it is.
If I may trouble you a moment.
Ah, the potion. I'll tell you what, little Anya's got my deepest sympathies. There's not a soul around who could read all that and feel uplifted. Anyone can tell it's nothing but hogwash, though. An absolute nuisance is what it is. That is, very true. Junifer and, I forget the other dude's name. Oh, Van! Funny meeting you here. I guess this is your home turf, though, huh? Totally slipped our minds. Well, if it ain't the street racers. Not every day we get run into you two around here. Yes, long time no see. Ever since you told me about this bathhouse, I've been raring to drop by. Sounds like just the kind of thing to loosen my body up, so I tagged along too. I have to say, it's pretty darn nice. Oh, we got a convert. Take it from me, the best part about this place is the sauna. And there he goes again. Yeah, it's obvious, Aaron. He's gonna just do that. Oh, let him be. I'm sure he's beside himself having people he can share 2 hobbies with at once.
Well...
Guys, know anything about this place's bad reputation? Huh? Someone actually posted that in the Old Town bulletin board? But the baths here are great. And talk about obnoxious. You can say that again. Nothing else? Nothing else to say?
Let me ask you something.
Yeah, apparently not. Hello, Mr. Brown-haired guest. Huh? This place is unsanitary. Nah, that's just what some BS post on the bulletin board said. Sounds like this is the first you're hearing about it, though. Yeah, otherwise I might not have come here at all. Good to know it's just a smear campaign.
Okay.
Good morning. Oh, it's Van and the gang. You sure love your morning baths, huh? Hey, no better way to start my day than a quick hop in the sauna before the crowd comes in. That right there is the trick to a good work shift. Well, I won't deny that the baths here feel great. Definitely. And those Remiferian steam rooms you have, Loylies, I think they're called? I'm totally hooked on them too now. Mm-hmm. My grandparents also come from there, so ours are the real deal. Nightwolf, thank you for 160. Damn, that is a very long streak stream. We probably owe our recent popularity to that mural, though. Sorry, stream streak. Bleh. Kisara painted it, right? You can almost feel it jumping off the wall. You know, if you wanted to attract customers, you should put that on the outside, not on the inside. Her art on display at Aramis Academy's festival is much the same. She truly does abound with talent. She's been kind of busy ever since rolling in Aramis, but she still pops by every now and then. I should let her in for free as an extra tip. She's up from Northumbria herself, yeah? Might already be familiar with Loyalies then. Either way, it's good to know she's starting to come out of her shell. Yeah, I'm happy for her, chat. We appreciate you helping to make her feel welcome here. No prob. She might be 2 years older, but I'd say we're pretty close friends. You sure seem so, Anya. What do you know about...
Pardon me.
...your own reputation of late? That bunch of baloney? They got a lot of nerve calling us unsanitary. So you guys are always on top of cleaning then? The way I hear it, some bathhouses totally skimp on that front. That's why we make it a point to keep our facilities so spotless you can eat off of them. Don't actually try it though, or we'll have a different problem. No worries. I know firsthand how spick and span this place is. So, has that posting hurt customer traffic at all? So far, not a bit. If anything, we've got more business than ever. At the end of the day, saunas are all the rage right now. Almost as much as outer space is. Almost. I do get the impression that they've often been featured in magazines and such recently. Hell, we've got the sauna junkie in the flesh here. Tell me about it. Don't go egging him on ya? And the term is enthusiast, thanks. Well, back on topic, we've been getting a lot of first-timers lately. They'll talk as loud as they want, enter the sauna without washing, and that's just the beginning. Etiquette challenge people like that tend to stick out, I guess. If someone tried that crap in front of me, they'd get an earful and then some. But anyway, thanks for the new info.
What's next?
Is there anybody that we haven't spoken to regarding the bathhouse? We've spoken to all of you, spoken to you, spoken to you. Is there anybody that we need to speak to a second time? Oh, we can ask him about ill-mannered customers now. Culprit must be one of those disruptive bathgoers. At any rate, this entire topic is irking me. I'm through talking about it. What about the other topic?
Do you have a moment?
Culprit must be one of those disruptive bathgoers. The illusion of choice, chat. You speak to him about anything. And he just always does the same thing.
If I may trouble you a moment.
I can tell for a fact that it was a green-haired man who put out that posting. And when he passed me by, I distinctly caught a scent of citrus on him. That's about all I know. So it's obvious who the guy she's talking about is. However, who do I gotta... Apparently we can't talk to her about that. Maybe one of the other... maybe Huck?
Let me ask you something.
There we go. Does feel like there's been an upturn in poorly managed bathgoers. Can't even relax with folks like them around. If anything, it gets your blood boiling. From that perspective, the culprit might actually be one of us regulars. That's so. It's definitely a possibility. Trying to drive anybody who doesn't already know how great the bathhouse is away. It's possible, yeah. Culprit is a regular? Obtained. Okay, I think that's all the information we need. Wow, we sure talked with a lot of people, didn't we? We heard multiple perspectives on the misinformation posted to the board. What stood out to me was Huck's. He said the culprit might be a regular. And someone else speculated it was the work of a vexatious guest. Oh, right. Didn't we get a description of the person who put up that post? Yes. A green-haired man who gave off the scent of citrus. Well, it's turned out to be a pretty damn good warm-up case. Hey, Inez, have you worked out who the culprit is? Oh, yes. The green-haired regular? One of the ill-mannered bathgoers, or someone else? I'm fairly certain it's the green-haired regular we spoke to earlier. His features match the eyewitness report, and the citrus scent is a dead giveaway. Yeah, and he's got a motive for it, too. Right. Those dickhead bathgoers grinded his gears like nobody's business. Guess he thought the dabbers would stay away if he made the bathhouse's rep go down the shitter. Then he could join the bathhouse in peace. I knew something was up when he tried pinning the blame on other guests. In any event, I don't think there's any room for doubt now. He must be our perpetrator. Then shall we speak to the man in question again? Yeah. Let's bring this case to a close. We got it. I could talk to him directly. But first, before I forget, let's go take the bath. For $500, chat.
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
Could you now, Aaron?
This might be a little too toasty.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't been into a sauna. Chat, have you ever been to a
Sure
sauna?
is hot. I'm sweating up a storm.
Or any form of bathhouse, for that matter?
I feel better than ever after that.
No? Damn.
Come back anytime.
Thank you for just now teaching me about achievements, despite getting several of them already, video game. Press up on the main menu to open the achievements menu. If an achievement has been completed, the achievements on the main menu will appear golden. Remember to visit the sauna in Old Town.
Good stuff.
Circumstantial evidence of the
Give me your thoughts.
It was you! You can't be serious. You would accuse me of putting up that post? I demand to see your proof. Well? Afraid we only got circumstantial evidence, but if you really want to see it that bad, we can go grab it. Just know that if we go down that road, there will be no avoiding getting the police involved. If you don't want things to escalate to that point, then I would strongly suggest you confess. Right now. Nice! Got his ass! You're so cool, Anyas! So, what'll it be? I admit it. I can't believe it! This was all you're doing? Yes. The little time I got to spend in the Laguna baths each day was precious to me. That being said, I fully understand what I did was a crime. I'll turn myself into the police. You two good with that outcome? Honestly, I don't think we need to make a mountain out of a molehill. In fact, I understand where you're coming from. Also, we've kind of been letting bad-mannered guests have their run of the place, admittedly. As such, we won't say a word to the police. Still, letting him off the hook entirely doesn't feel right either. Can't say I disagree. What do you think, Anyas? Curious about your thoughts, seeing as how you were the MVP in this case. She just said something you had already figured out, Van. You think? I'm pretty sure everyone else worked out the answer too, though. Well then, let's see. Cleaning duty, hand out flyers, banned from the premises. What should I pick, chat? I think I'm gonna pick ban him. Just kick him out. Honestly, I think you went way too far spreading those mistruths. You did perform cleaning duty? I see. By all accounts, Laguna would be well within their rights to have you barred from ever setting foot through their doors again. However, that wouldn't really sit right with me, so maybe they can give you a 3-month ban instead. That sounds reasonable to me. How do you feel about that? If that's what it takes to make amends, that's totally fine by me. Look at you go, Anyas. You showed excellent judgment. Honestly, I was just channeling what Van might have said in this context. What matters is that we've reached a good point of compromise. That way he can see how much it goes into keeping the sauna clean. That's fair. That is fair. I understand that.
That's a wrap.
What did that give me?
Confirmed.
We got 2 points of chaos. You already know me, chat. I love me some chaos. Certain choices within the game will greatly affect your LGC. Depending on the answers you choose, you get either law, gray, or chaos alignment will increase. Throws everyone donuts and says, enjoy your new daily treat. Oh, I want donuts. Donuts would be great. Do many things from the desk. SP report radio rest. Okay, that about does it for Old Town. Definitely catching a little whiff of something, though. Oh, well. Still gotta drop by Station Street in the Center Marsh this morning. Might as well poke our heads into the Station Street Guild while we're at it. And maybe the police statement over in Satan, too. Would have been nice if I could have just asked him about the space program. But he's probably neck deep in his work on it. Guess I'll have to settle for talking to anybody else that's connected to it. The travel menu is now accessible. Station Street, Satan Street, Tree and Mole, and Center Marsh have all been added to the travel menu. Locations you've already been to are auto-registered and can be traveled to by selecting them. Yep. Well, 2 of these have more side quests. So guess which 2 we're heading to first.
I guess we're off.
We're off to see the wizard, everybody. Oh, I don't think being in high turbo mode speeds up the now loading screen anymore. Boo! Welcome to Station Street. Wow, Station Street's even more bustling than usual. Yeah, you can really feel the energy in the air. Seems that enthusiasm has only been building in response to the Project Startaker. The reality of it finally clicked once the second launch was moved forward. I don't want to see the wizard, he never paid me back. Fair enough. Actually, that's all the more reason to go and see the wizard, Nightwolf. Yeah, it's party hardy mode out here. But we didn't drag ourselves out here to state the obvious, did we, Van? Right. Something about this makes my nose twitch. First step is to get a feel for the situation. Y'all know the drill by now. Swap intel with the guild. Then, hit up the other establishments in the area. Can I just see the Good Witch? I'd love to see Ariana. The department store, gun shop, a definite must for one. Maybe a good idea to speak with any other people we're familiar with as well. She plays the witch in Wicked. I don't know. I haven't seen Wicked. Yes, getting a grasp on how much they each are adapting to these preset conditions would only be to our benefit. Okay then, let's give the place a quick sweep. Can now view connection events. Okay, we can do them like in the middle of the... I guess that was also a thing back in Daybreak 1. We just didn't have connection events in Daybreak 2 until like the final chapter. Can now send gifts as long as we have gifts to send.
What do we have here?
Okay, there we go. We got this little bit back. I took on a shady part-time delivery job, and now I'm in trouble. I was blinded by the high pay, but once I got the mirror, my personal information was being stolen. Please, you have to help me. I'll be waiting in a back alley near the station. Colt. Prescribed part-time flight. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a 4 SVG on the bulletin board. Shady part-time delivery job? When I think of clandestine delivery persons, she is the one who always springs to mind. Personally, I don't think she has anything to do with this 4SPG. At least, I hope she doesn't. Same. Well, whatever the case, that's been a lot of happening behind the scenes lately. I'd classify as concerning. Might be worth looking into this and hearing what our prospective client has to say. Good idea. You're not Shino.
I take great pride and have a taste of my gourmet offerings. Your tongue will thank you.
Been buying 3 of everything. I don't have any
I look forward to seeing you and have a taste of my gourmet offerings. Your tongue
Oh
will
wow,
thank
they
you.
dropped the price of droplets in this game. They're like, please stop selling them. We want you to use these things.
I look forward to seeing you again in the very near future.
What would you like?
Meant to buy the gift, thank you.
Please stop by again sometime.
Got plenty of custom
You
parts.
got the following options are also available at certain Norman shops. Buy plugins, exchange Sepith, Mass, and Septium. Quick art on this. Yep. Arts that would become usable once the currently equipped holocore reaches the appropriate level. Slots available for setting art plugins. As long as you have an arts plugin, you could also set it with for your allies to use. Make sure to always keep empty slots filled with arts. Well, let's start with the expensive ones. Now I've got like no monies. I'm actually trading out some of my Sepith here, chat. And then I'm not going to change out any of those. Yeah, I've got like no Sepith, so it's hard for me to change it all out for money. Have I done a bit too much spending? Possibly.
What can I get for you? Hope it's to your satisfaction.
You've been enjoying the DMC anime so far, Nightwolf? I've heard nothing about it, actually. No, I have one person who has said that he didn't like it. And that's the entirety of everything that I've heard about the movie. Or, not movie, the anime. You must be Colt. People in Cat Stream said it was really good. Huh. Did you, need me for something? Wait a sec. You're that Spriggan guy, aren't you? Colt, right? We saw you for SBG. We're from Arkwright Solutions. Oh, thank the goodness. The goddess. I can't believe you actually came. I really do need your help, man. I've got no one else to turn to. Everything will be alright, we promise. Why don't you start describing your problem in detail? Yeah, give us the rundown. Right. Well, to start, I'm a college student here in the capital. And not too long ago, I helped someone out with a job. It turns out it wasn't exactly, legal. Oh, I've heard about criminal organizations forcing unsuspecting people to do their dirty work. Yeah. And thanks to the rise of the Orbital Network, the number of victims is increasing. I'm self-supporting, so I have to take all the jobs I can to make ends meet. But when I saw the new Orbital scooter, I had to have it. I ended up buying one on credit. While I was working even harder to pay it off, I came across this advertisement on the street. Or on the net. They were recruiting for part-time delivery men position. Open only to those with Orbital scooters. I applied and followed the instructions detailed in the orb mail I got, then they sent me this briefcase. All I had to do was take it to a specific place and they deposit 5,000 Mira into my account. At first I was over the moon, but as I thought on it more, I got cold feet. I sent them a message saying that I had to back out, and in response they gave me details about the next job. Along with a record of my personal information. A threat, huh? They've got it down to a science. You remember watching your friend play DMC 3 in middle school in like 2005? Ah. They sent you more Mira too, right? Yes. I tried to give it back, but they wouldn't take it. Sending money to turn you into an accomplice is a pretty common move for these guys. I take it that's why you can't go to the guild even though you're looking for help. There's no getting around the fact that you're a mule for these guys. The guild and police definitely wouldn't let that slide. This gets out, you might even be kicked out of school. I know, that's why I haven't turned to them. I spent a whole year preparing for college, and then I finally made it. My parents were so happy for me. I never imagined something like this would happen. Stupid me and my stupid greed. There's one moment in DMC 5 that you can't wait for Kat to see. I need to play more DMC at some point. Maybe just restart DMC 3. But, yeah, no, I never finished that game. I need to. You're the only ones I can turn to. Please help me. Van? Sure. Alright, we'll help you. These guys are luring people in with tempting offers and then dragging them into the Shadow Realm. No way am I letting them get away with it on my own backyard. Well said. Let's do what we can to find an ideal solution. It was amazing that they did for him. I mean, he definitely seemed to enjoy the role, for sure. Oh, thank you very much. Save your thanks for when we're done. Till then, we're gonna need something to start with. Why don't you finish telling us everything you know? You got it. A slightly calmer Colt was able to relay more information about the case. After which the group had him wait in the back alleyway. Delivery man job, huh? Sounds like someone's trying to capitalize on Hermes being off the grid. Yes. They're taking advantage of the void she left behind, as well as the recent release of the Orbital Scooter. They put a surprising amount of thought into this scheme. What they're doing is pretty damn low, though. That's putting it mildly. I mean, they're pushing innocent people into a life of crime. We need to catch them before they do any more harm. There's just one problem. Only clue we've got is the message Colt showed us from his employer. Right. And I'm sure it won't shock you to learn the sender's address is encrypted. Some of the orb mails were forwarded to multiple people simultaneously. By analyzing those, I was able to identify one other recipient. So what you're saying is someone else has been dragged into this kind of work? Correct. The name of the person in question is Largo. But you and I have already figured out where he is, too. Satan District. Odds are he's got a scooter. Let's see what else we can find.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Prescribed part-time flight. Accepted. Real quick, do a little bit of
Please come back soon.
window shopping.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
I need pickles.
Come back anytime.
Heading to the objective.
They said the Satan District, so we'll go there first. Hello, Police Academy. Or Police Department, rather. Things are calm in Satan as ever. Even so, the space program sparked a considerable surge in corporate activity. In that sense, a commercial center like this should be feeling some level of impact. Yes. Though it is difficult to gauge by appearances alone, there must be quite a bit of mirror moving around here. So, how should we approach this district? Well, as curious as I am about what's shaking on the business end, our first order of business is comparing notes with the police. They ought to give us some decent leads on how things are shifting under the surface. The inspector's definitely mellowed out lately. Bet we can squeeze more than a few answers out of him. Yeah, let's head up the station first and work our way around from there. Unfortunately, we can't, or we had to come here and witness that in order to...
Objective set.
I need to actually set that as my destination in order for it to give me my directions.
Coming along.
Apparently there's a shop in the police department now.
I'm sure the police will be able.
Oh, it's a thing. Again, I don't have any money, so I'm not gonna bother yet.
The economy's on the up and up. Get on it.
They've updated their stock.
Probably should just avoid shopping for now. Yo, can we
The
ball?
basketball crew's here today.
I could go for some early morning exercise.
Okay, come on.
Anyone want to shoot some hoops?
Heck yeah.
What
We
a
can just
waste.
practice without actually playing. Interesting. Okay, that goes way faster than it did in last game.
What a waste.
I'm definitely glad that I'm getting some practice in because I am not used to this timing. This is not the same timing. I think we got one in. Never mind.
What a waste.
That's a maybe. We got one.
Great.
All right, you guys, let's do what we always do. Play ball. We're gonna keep on winning. Yeah! Wow, you guys are really fired up. Are you about to do a match? Oh, hey, it's the Spriggans crew. Yeah, we've been balling out on the street until now. But our team has honestly gotten too good. We don't even have any real rivals anymore. It was pretty boring, so we all talked it all through and decided to take on the Pro League. We're having a game today. Playing against a pro team sure is nerve-wracking. You guys sure know how to keep things interesting. The pros, huh? I guess it's true that the lowest ranked league sometimes gets powerhouse amateur competitors. There's even a chance you guys could get a sponsor and go pro if you manage to win and advance to the next round. That would be a dream come true, wouldn't it? You're making me want to root for you too. Thanks. We're gonna do whatever it takes to win. Good luck, Simon. I was hoping that we just had the ability to just sit here and actually play a game, but I guess not.
What a waste.
Thanks for the heads up.
Perfect.
Great.
Okay, right, we should probably continue on with our side quest. Successful shot in basketball.
Good stuff.
Thank you, thank you. Don't tell me there's like 5 shots. Oh god, how many shots are there in total? Because I could just sit here and grind that all out right now here on stream. I don't know if anybody wants to watch me do that, but I could do that. Hi there, you must be Largo.
Let me ask you something.
They want me to take this briefcase someplace outside the city limits? Damn it. Their demands get worse and worse each time. Same with the pay. Our partnership may have proven very lucrative. I'm looking forward to your continued results. Just don't think you can get away from us. Shit. How did it come to this? Huh? A blank message. No doubt about it. That's Largo. Yep, looks like we hit the jackpot. Fairy plays basketball and loses shot the guy in the knee. Uh-oh. Who are you? I'm what you call a Spriggan, and I've got a couple of questions for you. It's about your current job. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't have to hide it. We're on your side. Unless you really did sell your soul to an organized crime syndicate. Then I'm not so sure. I bet you were told that if you talk to anyone, you'd regret it. I know nothing! Nothing! Leave me alone, I don't have a choice! As long as I do what I do well, I'll move up. The only other option is 6 arch down. That's the underworld for you. But now you're stuck in the middle of it because it's too early to... But it's too early to give up living in the sun. Seriously, what do you want from me? Wait, did you say Spriggan? Don't tell me you're that problem solver I've heard about. One and only. Looks like we're here to help. Mind giving us the lowdown? So, he and Coulter in roughly the same boat. Though it sounds like Largo's done a few more jobs for them. I realized the goods I was delivering were suspicious. But the pay was too good. I convinced myself it would be fine as long as no one found out. By the time I realized just how bad it was, I was in too deep. So they don't just use your personal information to back you into a corner. They exploit your guilt and fear as well. Ooh, when I get my hands on these guys... Guess we better follow the stench back to the source, ASAP. Is that even possible? You don't even know who my employers are. That all depends on what clues you can give us. For starters, why don't you hand me the goods? There's surely no better clue than the product itself. Seeing how convoluted their setup was and how they forced you to transport the case, opening it up just might lead us directly to them. Fair warning though, since we're not the police or the guild, we can turn a blind eye to the stuff you've got tricked into doing. But you'll have to give up the dirty mirror you made. That's as much a break as I can give you. It all depends on whether you fear your employer more than you trust us. I get it. I'll trust you for now. And I agree to your conditions too. Please help me. We'll try. The group received the attaché case and checked its contents. A gun? Weapon trafficking. And they were using normal people to do it. I had a feeling. How'd I get caught up in something like this? If the police had pulled me over even once, then all the blame would be put on you as the man in charge disappears. It's a pretty common tactic. Scan of the trace odor residue on attaché case is complete. Observation, scent of fresh produce, seafood, and other consumable goods identified. Deduction, 78% chance the attaché case passed through the center marsh. Oh, the center marsh? I guess Fia would be familiar with it, seeing as they sometimes do grocery runs from Montmartre. But I can't really think of many hiding spots that rats like them could hold up in. Can't hurt to drop by and do some shard searches just in case. In the meantime, you should keep some place to lay low. But keep sending them updates like you're still doing the job. You got it. I'll do whatever you need. Please, you're all I've got. You know, if you're gonna be doing some shady work like this for shady people, and you're worried about the police catching you, just don't get caught.
Time to depart.
Pretty simple, chat. Just don't get caught. If you defeat the enemy with damage significantly greater than the HP remaining, you get an overkill bonus, increasing the amount of step acquired post-battle. Yep. This district's teeming with activity, just like always. It only gets more packed by the day with the economy hitting its stride. Well, obviously, the market's the first place you'd expect that to affect. Still, all this liveliness is sure to be drawing in people of all sorts. Yeah, it might even be some we know. Let's give the place a once-over. Good idea, Van. Sense particles in the air are confirmed. 97% match for the analyzed odor residue on the attaché case. Well, sounds like we made the right call coming here to do shard searches. Now, let me just register the metallic sense of the gun in the app. And done. We're good to go. Great. Alright, let's get to searching. Use the start search and follow the metallic scent. By pressing R3, you can examine objects in suspicious spots.
Something's there. Why not run a shard search?
Beginning search.
Ah, we're coming down here again. Scent continues beyond the door. Seems this connects to the old sewer system. Van, you were literally here in the last game. This must be the place then. If everyone's ready, then let's jump them. Let's do this, chat. A little more involved than I'm used to for a Act 1 side quest, but sure, I'm okay with this. And so they carefully made their way along the old sewer system. Eventually, they arrived in a wide chamber deep inside. Bottom of the dark sludge. So, it was you guys, the Dollar family. Who are you? It's the damn Spriggan. Why is he here? This is the gang that Ronald was a part of before he was arrested for the Artemis incident. So, you're the ones behind the gun peddling, huh? Here I was, all psyched up for some big shot mastermind showdown. But you're just some third-rate mafia gutter trash you fought 1,000,000 times before. Say that again, I dare you! You guys are only level 7, 8 now. We're level 30. No, you also dropped levels like we did. Damn it. We've had enough trouble as is being on the police and guild's radar, thanks to that damn spoiled brat. There's no way we're gonna let you ruin this golden egg laying scheme we thought up on our own. On your own? Gathering people's personal info, using fear to force them to commit crimes. Buddy, that's right out of Almada's playbook. You just missed one crucial lesson. In the end, they got wiped out. Now, as for the dirt you have on all the people you dragged into your criminal enterprise, you're gonna give it all to us. And we want all the hardware you use for these jobs, too. Go to hell! You think we're gonna let you stop us? 8 hostiles confirmed. I have to intercept them quickly. Nothing to worry about. Let's just get this over with. Good idea.
That'll cost you.
Activating scan.
It's the end of the line. You're finished. Ignis.
Good chain effect, chat.
Boost gauge limit broken.
Show them what you got.
Time for the main event. Vandalize! Right!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Impossible.
Yo, we get the 8x kill in Act 1 during a side quest. I'll take it. Ugh, they're tough. Our money. Phew. Hostile suppressed. Heh. Is this really all they're good for? Now we need to figure out what to do with all this data and hardware. I mean, the correct thing would be to, like, wipe the data and leave things to the guild, leave data to the affected parties. Just destroy it all? I say we destroy it all. I'd rather nip this in the bud than have it come back to bite us down the line. Hell yeah, it doesn't get much quicker and dirtier than to smash shit up. There's some quality material here, so admittedly I do have my reservations about that No mercy! I will burn it all to the ground. Understood, Fairy. After that, they anonymously reported the Dollar family and left. Then they returned to the client to make a report. Now loading. I can't believe you were able to solve this so quickly. Thank you. So we're not going to be forced to do any more illegal jobs, right? Correct. You should be okay. We already destroyed the documents and hardware they used in their little scheme. Ferris's favorite wrestler is Seth Rollins. She said, burn it down. That's his entrance music. Ah! He even passed down some info to the police and guild anonymously. That should prevent anyone from running this same kind of scheme. Incredible. You really are thorough. Talk about a weight off my shoulders. We were just glad we were able to find a workable solution. Rollins, not Rollings. Got it. Just hope you learned your lesson and will be a little more careful in the future. No matter how good something seems, there's usually a catch, especially in things you find on the net. Plus, if you work hard for your Mira, you'll think more about how you should spend it. Right, I'll remember that. Thanks for everything, really.
That takes care of that.
When the music starts, it says burn it down and then goes on and walks out. I see.
Reward deposited.
You're just glad that DJ isn't here? What's to say she isn't, Crimson? Yo, Chaos rank 1 in level in Act 1. But yeah, we got 100 enemies slain in total. That's nice. Sextuple, septuple, and octuple kill. It is Act 1, and we already have octuple kill.
Shock one up, shock one up, shock one up, shock one up.
You know, speaking of which, nope, not the right one. Party. Also probably incorrect. Just do this the old-fashioned way.
Modifying your
Quartz.
ornament art.
I forgot to add anything here.
New shard skill. That's a single element slot.
It sure is.
New shard skill.
Switching to maintenance. Single element slot access. New shard skill added.
Yeah, we'll go EP Cut 1 for now.
Maintenance mode engaged.
Surprisingly enough, she did not, in fact, appear. Nightwolf.
That one's a single shard skills
Put the
updated.
break in
That
there.
one's a single-
Sure, we can give you an
Maintenance mode
P.
engaged. Shard skills updated.
Everybody needs as much action as physically possible.
You're in That is a single element slot.
He doesn't really need mind. We'll give him attack 2, though.
Activating maintenance mode.
Oh, you already have a mind one.
Sorry, that's a single element slot. Ooh, a shiny new skill. Ooh, a shiny new skill.
Nightwolf was referring to a wrestler named Joe Henry. I mean, yes. Yes, I am vaguely aware of that meme.
Single element skills altered.
I do say vaguely because I've seen it in other people's streams. Specifically my friend Autumn. But I haven't, like, seen it directly.
Let me know if you need anything at all. Come back
There.
anytime.
Remember to buy a single Orid Pickle so I can just hold on to money for a little bit.
Thank you for coming.
Buy none of this unless there's a gift. No
Please
gift.
stop by again.
There's, however, a shop up here. Do I believe in Joe Henry? I do not, no.
Please stop by again sometime.
Hosting a special event on the roof of the building. All shoppers are cordially invited to come and
I don't suppose you'll, give me stuff for free, will ya? Hey there, Spriggan! Heard you took a trip to Marduk HQ. Guessing you came back here in a huff because of the second launch yesterday. You guessed right. There's a lot going on in the capital by the sound of things. That's putting it mildly. It's like the whole world's flipped upside down, both front stage and back. I wonder if that's what the government was aiming for from the word go. Surely that's not the case. That's not the case. I mean, this is President Silverfox we're talking about here. Throwing everyone for a loop is what he does. So, have you noticed anything weird going on? Well, I hear the military's been holding a bunch of exercises. Not just at Baratir Air Base. Don't know much more than that, though. Gotcha. I wonder if they're doing those because of the incident in the morning, or in the spring. Or maybe they're related to the space program? How did we get on wrestling even when Jin doesn't watch it? You can talk to them about that, okay? I think we'll need more information before we can come to a definitive conclusion. Well, if I pick up on anything else, I'll let you know. Careful out there, you guys. As usual, if you got any weapon needs, you know where to find me. Yes, I know where to find you indeed. Equip purchase weapons, armor, and accessories from the equipment menu. Yup. L1 and R1 at shops will sell equipment to cycle through a character exclusive equipment. Yes.
If you need something custom made, I got you covered.
Do you have anything that's free? No. Why the fuck would I sell things for free, Genope? Never hurts to ask.
All shoppers are cordially invited to come and participate.
You better take good care of it. I carry nothing
What else
but
do
the
you have?
finest.
Oh. I can upgrade my current equipment. Might as well do that.
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
Spelled a wrestler's name wrong. Yeah, that is true, you did. You're just glad that DJ isn't here.
Your attention, please.
Oh, she is still streaming, isn't she? Also, what else do you need? By the way, you guys hear that there was a big management shakeup at Zect Arms after that incident in the spring? Yeah, I did. I don't know any of the specifics. Are you able to shed light on that shakeup? Wish I could. Afraid I'm just as in the dark about that as you, though. But what I did hear is that after restructuring, a bunch of their parts started popping up all over the black market. We're talking everything from outmoded weapons to prototypes that never made it to production. Oh, that sounds very bad.
Ladies and gentlemen.
True, but it sounds super cool too. I presume some have ended up on the shelves of Blacklight District vendors. Yup, definitely. And there's rumblings that one part has also made its way into the hands of ostensibly front-facing sellers, too. Sounds like they have contacts in the criminal underworld, so who knows what they're planning to do with it. Well, that's about all I got. If you want to know more, you'll have to dig into it on your own. One more thing, I heard the part they got is a high-spec prototype. It's an invention that Rosalie woman made by mistake.
Thank you for visiting the
Rosalie? Chief developer at Zect Arms, who was acting behind the scenes during the spring. I thought she had been arrested, though. I was hoping she had been executed, but I guess not. Yeah, but then she was released on bail, and she fled the country after that. Haven't heard anything about her since. The fact that the old biddy actually made it out is shady as hell. I know running with her tail between her legs is what she's good at, but still. Regardless, if we do manage to get our hands on that weapon, it could prove useful in fights. Fair point. In that case, it might be worth keeping an eye out for it. Though that requires us working out the identity of the seller, who's got one foot in the light and the other in the dark. And we got Diddly Squad on the lead front. Wait. There is that person who helped with Hume's bike. If there's one place that'd have a connection to both sides, it'd be his hardware store. It's got a pretty wide spread of goods, too. Guess it couldn't hurt to drop by.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Zect Armaments started. Hidden quest chat. Well, it's not so hidden when it's, you know,
Objective set.
we get the notifications on the map, but still. Quote-unquote hidden quest started chat. Hello, Hermes.
Well, well, speak of the devil.
Hello there, ladies, and also Jin.
Her sense of timing is so on point, it's scary.
Ren. B-Rank Bracer Sylphide, Fee Closel. I forgot to read her title thing. Quasi S-Rank Bracer the Immovable,
Hey there, Arkwright.
Jin Valthek.
Been a while since I've seen you and the whole gang together.
Yep. Well, minus Master and Judith at the moment, anyway. I see you decided to stop by too, Ren. Going by the uniform, I'm guessing you're planning to pay a visit to Armis later? Actually, I just forgot to change out. I don't have any other clothing this game. Oh.
That's right. I know I've more or less handed over the reins to you and the others, but there are still a few loose ends to tie up. I'd also like to help Albert as much as I'm able before I return home.
I see. Heh. You guys are gonna have it rough when she's gone. Leave it to Super Schoolgirl to leave super-sized shoes to fill. You're heading back to Liberl after the first semester is over, right? We're gonna miss you lots. Oh, but how are you gonna be a party member if you're in Liberl?
I appreciate that.
I want you to be in my party again, Ren.
But my return is overdue. I already extended my stay more than 3 months past my original exchange period.
Damn.
I think that's part of the reason she's been dropping by the guild every now and then lately. There's also the fact that she's with the West Zamuria Tech Union. Project Startaker moving ahead of schedule affects them too.
Ah. Wondered if that was the case. Oh, by the way, is my girlfriend out right now? She's in the middle of handling her quest at the moment. As you can well imagine, things have been rather hectic since yesterday.
Oh, I heard you guys went to Marduk HQ. Color me curious. You up for a little info swapping with your pals at the guild?
If only I was allowed. Actually, I might be allowed to. I don't know what. I don't think we signed any NDAs. Damn it. Lured in with a sense of intel, walked right into the bear's trap. Go us. Well, at least now we can cut to the chase without pretext. FYI, if you're expecting us to go spilling all our beans, you're gonna walk away disappointed. Wait, hold up, Closel. Closel, your friends were at Marduk with us. Did they not tell you all about it? Yeah, Reen and Allie and...
No clue what you're talking about.
And Crow. Agnes' outfit is more cute in this game than in the others. I do like it. I like her new outfit. Okay, so you guys are slammed, but not because of any activity from criminal organizations, foreign or otherwise. I got that right? That's the gist, yeah. We've seen no signs of mafia movement, not from the likes of the Dollar Family or any other of the random Edith gangs. Well, we did just beat up a bunch of Dollar Family goons. There hasn't even been so much of a peep about groups from the Scorpion of Zod or Zekdarms. Now that Hayway's got their crap together, I bet they go on the underworld more than got the underworld more under their thumb than ever. But I don't think that's all there is to it. Even the CID's been taking a catnap, it seems like. For real? You're right about Hayway being stronger than ever, thanks to Lou and the Lee families working hand in glove. Could the CID's inactivity be in part due to the space program? I mean, at the very least, Renee is helping out with the space program. What I find funny in Bravely Default Flying Fairies remasters that there's a girl named Agnes as well. There is! There sure is. I suppose that's possible. They've primarily been working to defend the project, so they may as well have elected to narrow their focus. Perhaps to prevent a crisis on the level of what Almada did last year. Yeah, hopefully we can prevent something of that size. They probably still have what happened in March on the brain, too. Especially because of that coup d'etat, even if it didn't actually happen. How the fuck does anybody know about this again? I'm sure they're willing to go to whatever lengths to remove any and all obstacles that might stand in the way of the space program. I can certainly understand the plan's importance, but what's puzzling me is why they keep pursuing it so aggressively. What has them in such a hurry, I wonder?
Oh dear, from behind!
Yo, DJ! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid! How are you guys doing? How is the stream? How goes Cold Steel not remake. Cold Steel 2 New Game Plus Nightmare? Chill stream? Understood. How are you doing, Conan? As you can see, for those of you who don't know me, first of all, my name is Genope. It's nice to meet all of you. We are playing through the Trails series much like DJ is, except I'm currently playing Trails Beyond the Horizon and she is replaying Cold Steel 2. I know that DJ has already played Horizon, but if anybody watching needs to raid and run to avoid spoilers, I totally understand. Or if you just want to go and get some water or use the bathroom or go to bed, it's like 9 o'clock where I live and probably later than that for you. I totally understand all of the above, and I appreciate you for just showing up. But how was the stream, DJ? I hope you had a good time. Hope you didn't die too much. Or maybe you did. I don't know. Take my pills. I did that earlier. Nightwolf, you're late on your reminder. But I appreciate you all the same. There were deaths. Oh, I'm sorry. Although it's Nightmare, so I would imagine so. I can, however, stretch and hydrate. I can not, however, English. One of these days, I'll learn how to speak the only language that I know how to speak, chat. Are you still in Act 2, DJ, or have you made it to Act 3 by now? I'm trying to remember what all happens specifically in Act 2 that you might be doing at the moment. Still Act 2? Got it. Look, Nightwolf, we said her name and she appeared. True. She certainly did. Though, Crimson, did you, tell her to show up here? I know you, Crimson. You like to guide raids whenever you can. Just finished capturing Eustace's dad. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Okay, now I know roughly where you are. What was the Million Mirror question again? Oh, what has them in such a hurry, I wonder? That's the Million Mirror question right there. Anyway, circling back to criminal organization movements, any word on the society? Excellent question. We saw Campanella during the prologue. She laughed when I said I spelled Seth's name wrong. You did. You spelled it very wrong. You added a G. And that's it. Oh yeah, them. Look, I know we've worked with Ouroboros before, but not because we wanted to. Those circus freaks have put Zemuria through enough hell to last a lifetime. Right. And the Oathbreaker especially hasn't spared us any of that grief. Mr. Silesian. I wish I had news to share, but alas, I'm not even privy as to the status of the pact with the President. I have a hunch, however, that they've yet another dastardly plot simmering in the winds. I was gonna shout out Chris about our Saturday discussion stream, but he wasn't in chat. Ah! Well, now you can yell at Chris. I guess you can't give him a shout out, but I can. I have the power. Whether he wants it or not, he gets a shouty! He is also playing through Trails on Nightmare mode, but he is playing Sky 3rd on New Game Nightmare. Go check him out if you aren't already, chat. Of course they do. That goes without saying, what with all their behind-the-scenes string pulling of the Burl, Crossbell, and the Empire. Very true. Which is why we should keep our eyes and ears open for any society goings-on. If you notice anything, let us know straight away. Thanks, you're welcome, Chris. Of course we're gonna shout our good friends out. Maybe it's the new engine, but Ren looks so good in this game. Just the colors in her uniform, she just looks really good. I mean, she's always looks great, Crimson. You can't deny that part. You can't shout him out when he's not in the chat. I think you can. You just have to, like, manually type out his entire name as opposed to, just being able to use @. Like, no. Let me see if she's currently in chat. I was about to say let's test this out with somebody else that I know. Oh, I can test this out with Twilight Autumn, and we get a shout out even though Autumn's not in my chat at all. You just need to type out their chat completely. You tried it, but it didn't work? Did you misspell Kaseki, Chris? That's entirely possible. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. Maybe something weird is actually happening. But that would just be my guess, is that you just simply misspelled his name. You're saying you didn't? You're actually lurking in her chat for a bit. I see. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there for you. And that goes triple if any new enforcers pop up. Depending on the enforcer number, HQ might even send more bracers here to back us up. Seriously? So, someone other than Walter, Lucrezia, and the twins then? Yeah, what about that streamer? The one that banned us at the end of the last chapter, chat. Apparently, Seribot can auto-shout out people who raid you. I don't know how to set that up, Chris. You'll have to teach me. Probably not mid-stream, but you'll have to teach me. Or Allie, if she knows. I'm not sure, but... Gotcha. Perhaps they're referring to the infamous Almighty Conflagration. Or could it be...
Huh? Who are you guys talking to down there?
Hi, Alvis.
Of course. Arc Ride Solutions. Why am I not surprised?
Can we whack him upside the head, chat? B-rank bracer with Calvard Guild. Alvis. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you too, Mr. Chip on his shoulder. Here, I thought we'd finally landed in your good graces after wrapping up that coup d'etat business together.
Ugh, I already regret that whole thing without you bringing it up. Thinking about it just makes me want to die of embarrassment.
That's understandable.
Anyway, it's not like I have anything against you guys anymore. Your morally bankrupt, law-skirting boss aside.
Dang. Name one law that we've broken. Besides that one.
All right. You've made your point, Alvis. So, I take it you're all doing some investigating as well? We have a busy few weeks ahead of us, so why don't we work together sometime? A little help here and there can go a long way.
I agree, Regina. Right. Teamwork makes the dream work, after all. Also, Regina getting a voice actor was not on my bingo card for this game, chat. Or did she already have a voice actor? No objections here. Especially since you ask so nicely. Be swell if old Grumpy Green was half as friendly as you.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, we're heading out now.
Oh yeah. You two were going out to patrol the outskirts this morning, right?
I just want Regina to be like, how do I like my pants? Are my pants high enough? They look fine to me, Crimson.
Not that I have anything to worry about with you both on the case, but good luck.
Maybe a little bit too high, but they look fine to me.
Thanks. You too.
All right, I'll pull the car around then. Let's go.
Besides, they help show off something else of hers. On that note, I think I shall take my leave. Thanks for giving us the dirt, Ren. I know you still have got a bit before you head back to Liberal, so keep the visits coming until then, you hear? If you insist. Now then, Agnes, Van, you and the others do your best out there, okay? We will. And please let us know if you need any help with the things at the Academy. I'll drop a line if anything comes up. You be sure to keep me in the loop too, you got it? Very well. If I catch word of any morally gray goings-on, you'll be the first to know. Well, better get going. Ta-ta for now. You don't hate it, you know, some girl likes high-waisted pants. You're very, very true, Crimson. Very true. Morally gray stuff aside, it's really nice to see her smile like that. Guessing we have you to thank for that, Arc Ride. Well, you and the other folks at Artemis, anyway. The game remembered that I chose that path, chat! Oh, that's so sweet. Either that or she gets Potter Modder off screen if you don't do that. I'm not sure, but... We need to tell Ren that Amelia. I thought you meant Emil as in Chugga Conroy. I'm like, what does he have to do with winking? He doesn't even have his face cam on whenever he plays video games. I was about to say streams, but he doesn't really stream. Sometimes he'll be in like Claire's streams, or maybe Tim's streams, but he's not his own streamer. He doesn't really do streaming very much. I wouldn't say that. She's already blessed us with a good family and friends, even outside of us. Still, I'd be happy if we were able to help her, even if only a little. I really am gonna miss her. Same here. She did so much for me over this last year. I read your whole comment, Crimson. Maybe not out loud, but I read the whole thing. We may live in an era where international communication is at our fingertips. She'll certainly be missed all the same. Okay. We should probably get back to work. Like I said earlier, keep your eyes, ears, and nose open for trouble. That keen sense of yours might help you sniff out something we missed. As for me, I'm gonna be away this afternoon. Got a job out of the city. If you notice anything though, hit us up. And we might reach out if we have any questions ourselves too. Oh, sure, you can go whenever. Out of the city. Oh, maybe she's going to help them. Yeah, probably. Rain and Crow. Good news is, Elaine will be here to pick up the slack. If you're ever in a pinch, she's just a few keystrokes away. Keystrokes? Keystrokes? I'm sure she'd be down to drop whatever she's doing to help off the books. Help off the books like she's done before. Yeah, no doubt. Can't ask for a more efficient bracer to work with than her, you know. In fact, I'd say she's a match made in heaven for you guys. Agreed. Indeed. So long as Elaine is willing, we have no issues with loaning her out to your group. You bracers don't have a subtle bone in your bodies. Yeah, I could watch you get poked and prodded like this all day and never get bored.
Please, I'm begging you.
What?
I'm begging you.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot we're trying to find Zekdarm's stock. Is Zekdarm's stuff gonna be at the Tryon Tower? I guess they did say that, didn't they?
Time to depart.
Welcome back to Tryon Tower, everybody. So far, nowhere new except for the Marduk company office, but looks like they're putting on some kind of show. The recent excitement over the space program is them holding more events here than ever before. On top of that, even subcultures like idols have been getting bigger shares of the spotlight. Ooh, sounds like fun! Does catch my interest. But what's really on my mind is how business in foreign countries are reacting to things. Well, there's a certain handful of places where we can follow up on those fronts. The Vern Store, Valis Investment Bank, and the Liberal Boutique, for example. Let's add them to the list and take a lap around. Might be smart to peek at whatever's happening on stage, too. Probably a good idea. Yeah. Well, there's that, quest. There's whatever the new quest is.
Oh, they're hosting an event about the space program. As an aspiring astronomer, I can't help but get a little misty-eyed. Outer space is finally within our grasp.
Can I interest you in some
I suppose that's
space-themed
one boon we
merchandise?
can attribute to the project.
Take all the
True.
time you need.
Speed and move.
Seeing you.
Like, to be fair, those are both good stats to have, especially the speed, but I'm like...
It's Tryon Tower? It's humongous.
Starter Cinema, huh? Feels like it's been forever since I last came here. Sacred Journey. Tale of a wild nun and a young boy journeying through the wilderness. Well, would you look at that? Judith's in the lead role. Such a brainless klutz all the time. I forget she's a famous superstar. Hey, come on, Aaron, that's mean. But true. I'm curious about this Detective Poirot movie, too. Well, if we're feeling a movie, we can always go ahead and see one during our break. Probably won't have the time to catch both of them, though, unfortunately. They both sound so intriguing. I can't decide which I want to see more. You can watch a variety of films in any movie theater you come across. Inviting certain characters to see a movie with you will raise your connection points with them. But the amount of movies you can watch is limited based on when you can attend.
Man, that movie was kick-ass.
Can't. You'd think that they would let me buy things at the
Whoops,
concessions
wrong way.
office.
Screen 2 will be opening its doors shortly. Please keep all T-phones on silent.
Step
and
right
enjoy
up.
the film.
Welcome to Starter Cinema. Thank you for choosing us today. What's playing right now? Ooh, we get little things for it now. And it also tells us whether or not we've purchased the pamphlets or not. How much money do I actively have? 1,060 with 0 G tokens.
Sure.
Well,
Sacred.
Journey.
Real quick before we actually watch the movie, chat. For one, I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while, which is put up a poll. Let you guys decide which movie you want to watch. And for two, I gotta go use the bathroom, so I'll be back here in a second. But first, let's put up the poll. Sacred. Journey, or what was the other movie called? Detective... Swirro. Yeah, I'll put up the poll for a minute. Cool. You guys can vote on which movie we're gonna go watch first, but first, I'll be RB. Oh. Excuse me. Ugh. Sorry about the delay. What was the result of the poll? I came back. Can I pull up the poll again? Hold on. Nope. How do I pull up my own poll? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Chat setting, mod view, shield mode. I can bring up my promotions. Hold on. View Twitch poll results. Open your dashboard, go to manage poll. Hold on, we're learning things live, chat. No, not reward requests. I can mark all of those as successful. Activity feed, active mods, predictions. I do not see how to do this. Channels I mod for, channels I'm... Click or tap the poll widget pinned at the top of the chat window to see current. Yeah, that's not an option anymore. Creator dashboard, open your dashboard, go to manage poll. It's up here. Where is my dashboard? Back to my channel. Creator dashboard. Found under quick actions. Community content monitors. At this point, I'm just trying to figure this out now. Quick actions not shown on my dashboard. Whatever. I'm just gonna act like it's one vote, 1-1, because that's what you guys in the comments seem to have voted for. Which doesn't really help me. Fuck it. We're probably gonna end up watching them all by the end of the game anyway, so sure, Detective Swaro. Now, who should I invite to see it with me? Sure, Anya's and... You know what, we'll bring the kids. You would say both? I would love to actually view the poll results, Chris. I don't know how to do that. I cannot figure out how to actually view the poll results, because like I even just come over to OBS and try to click on the poll thing, and it doesn't tell me the results. Yeah, we're gonna purchase the thing. Van headed to the theater with his company of choice, having decided to take a break from work. I'm ignoring both of you. Swarrow, a detective renowned the continent over, had solved more cases in 10 days, or more than 10 cases, in the span of just a few days. I know how to read chat. Naturally, he made it clear that such labors had left him quite tired, so his young assistant, Wilson, recommended he take a pleasure trip. The idea was to take a long, leisurely tour across the western half of the continent aboard a luxury train on the Transcontinental Railroad. Swarrow was quite taken with the idea immediately reserving tickets for himself and his assistant. Before they knew it, they were on their way. However, as their luck, or rather lack thereof, would have it, a murder was afoot in one of the train's many cabins. Was it a murder on the Oriental Express, chat? Swarrow and Wilson, along with 10 or so others in the same train car, found themselves among the potential suspects. As testimonies and evidence piled up, the case became even more inscrutable. But in the end, it was a minor clue, easily overlooked by a lesser detective, that leaves Swarrow to the truth. I wonder if it'll have the same ending as Murder on the Oriental Express.
I believe the case unfolded. I do appreciate your cooperation through this tedious explanation of mine.
Oh, astounding! Who would have thought to look for a clue like that in the train schedule of all places?
That's all well and good, but it still doesn't tell us who the perpetrator was.
I don't know what to believe anymore. Who did it? Who killed my husband?
It was you!
Yes, calm yourself, madame. For you see, I was not quite finished with my deductions. It is abundantly clear that the victim, Monsieur Gregson, had secretly earned the ire of a great many people. But you see, in the end, his murder is nothing more than a front. A cover for yet another murder hidden from our eyes in the background.
Huh?
Another murder?
Just so, madame. There is one among our number who was in the unique position of being able to manipulate this entire situation to their advantage.
Who was it, chat?
This dastardly fellow also attempted to skew my line of reasoning through the whole investigation, such that I would arrive at the wrong conclusion.
I mean, that's usually what the killer tries to do. It was your own assistant.
What? Where is this coming from all of a sudden, Squarrow? Surely you can't be implying...
So you intend to feign ignorance, eh? Alas, then you leave me with no choice. You must know, dear Wilson, that for me, this will be the cruelest, most painful truth to have passed my lips.
But did Wilson do it, chat? They're just gonna leave it at that. Damn, chat. I can't believe it. I didn't really consider it before, but I guess detective work like that, is more or less part of your job as a Spriggan, Van. So, what would you do if you encountered a locked room murderer on a train? Well, even if it wasn't given to me as a 4SPG, I couldn't just ignore it if I was there. Suppose I try to sniff around in my own way and see what clues pop out to me. Why do you ask? Oh, no reason. I'm just planning on committing a murder the next time we all go on a train. What? Nothing. Oh, I was just thinking about what I would do in that scenario as your assistant. The assistant in that movie turned out to be a killer going after Squarrow, though. Well, a good thing for me, I don't have to worry about any of you guys trying to stab me in the back like that. I don't think he thought he did either. Anyhow, back to your question. Her insight and bravery would be a huge help in a case like that. I bet I'd still be leaning on you, even if the same thing happened in the movie happened in real life. Hearing that makes me happy. After all this time, after all, this part-time job of mine often requires some serious detective work. And there's no way I could ignore a case like that either, so seeing it play out on screen got me thinking what I'd do in their shoes. Francie! How's it going? At first I thought the solution behind the locked room murder was well done. But now, and maybe this is just me overthinking it, I'm a little hung up on the scientific plausibility of the whole thing. This is why you never bring a nerd to a movie? They're gonna sit here and be like, actually, that wasn't realistic. That's not how that would have happened. But it's not completely outside of the realm of possibility, but I can't help but feel the conditions required for it would be difficult to replicate in real life. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Makes sense that little details like that would jump out at science-minded folks like you. Plausibility aside, I also thought the way the detective arrived at his deduction for the locked room part was a little contrived. Don't get me wrong, though. I still thought the movie was fun and interesting. So I kind of worry I'm taking the fun out of it when I start overthinking and picking apart the little details. Nah, putting a movie under the microscope like that can be fun in its own way. You wouldn't do that for something that didn't grab you, right? You know what? You're right. I'm glad you understand, Van. I am too. Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for $100. Obtain brochure for Detective Squirrel, Murder on the Transcontinental Railroad. You're alive? I agree with you, Chris. Alive is good. Having finished their break, Van and Co. resumed work. Rosette, Aaron, and Fairy were very sad that they didn't get to watch the movie. Software isn't softwaring at work laptop, so I'm just kind of here. Fair. Of all the places you could be right now, this is certainly one of them, and I appreciate it, Francie. Thank you. I do the observation deck? Yes. Hopefully the rest of your workday is better than right now. Oh, for a second I thought I heard Yume's voice. I'm like, wait, what are you doing here? She's not. That's what she's doing here. Nothing. Not existing.
Hey there, what would you like?
I want this. I can sell these, but it's like... not nearly as good. Daybreak Droplet now. What amazing things have we been up to? We've been going through Act 1. Gotta make sure I use the proper terminology for this game. Kind of just, in general, getting back into the feel of how to play Trails. Which, considering the fact that we just finished Daybreak 2 the other day, it hasn't taken us long, but still.
What have we got?
I received a message from someone at a security firm recommending I invest in a particular space company. They say it was for sure going to take off, so I went all out in this thing. Since then, though, I've gotten nothing but radio silence from them. And recently my inbox has been flooded with other investment opportunities. Also, Francie, thank you for the 3-stream streak, and DJ, thank you for the 35-stream streak. I appreciate you both. Since then, I've gotten nothing but radio silence from them, and recently my inbox has been flooded with other investment opportunities. Was I roped into some kind of a scam? I'd like to look into this. I'd like you to look into this, and if possible, get my mirror back. I'll be waiting for you by the rest area in Tryon Mall. Johannes. We'll be looking for her later. There's 4FPG on the bulletin board. Space business. I'm starting to see a trend here. And I'm not picking up much of a scent here, but that's fine. Suppose there's no harm in keeping this one in mind.
Let's have a look.
Oh, right, they're doing a space thing. Aaron, why are you walking right into the people that are just here, existing, vibing? I think they said Satan District is where our other thing needs to be solved, or our other quest needs to be done.
How's that project coming along?
Now where?
Maybe not. Place that would have Zect Arms stuff. Oh, are we not going to be able to do more of this quest until we can go to the Blacklight District? That's a possibility for sure.
Search time.
Obviously, I don't know for sure, but
let's do this.
Right.
Maybe.
I haven't seen him around.
Can't go that way. That's for sure. Okay, we'll come and say hi to Toa, chat. I hear you and Edward started dating, but you haven't seen him in over a month, you say. And even when you send him an orb mail, he takes a long time to get back to you. And when he does, his response is always, Kurt? You know, Kurt was the name of one of my students back at Thor's. That about sums it up. But in his defense, he does work in the Department of Internal Affairs. Sounds like he has a full plate. Plus, there's the space program now, too. I guess this is just how things will have to be for now. Still, I don't think that's entirely fair to you. I mean, I suppose I need to be considerate of his position. I can't be selfish here. Are you really okay with this, though, Sonia? I think you need to speak your mind and tell him exactly how you feel. Toa? My. And here I thought you weren't the assertive type. Looks like our Miss teachers are having some relationship talk. We probably shouldn't bother them right now. Oh, but I wanted to hang out with Toa.
T-phones now on sale.
Apparently T-phones are now on sale, chat. How does that make you feel? Well, until I can find...
Time to depart.
Whatchamacallit. Until the game is like, yeah, here's where you can go to the Blacklight District. I guess I just can't do that side quest. Where are you? There you go. Are you the Johannes that posted in the 4SPG? Does that mean you're the Spriggan? So glad the rumors were true. I can finally have some hope. You said something about getting caught up in an investment scam? Honestly, I'm not sure if a 4SPG is the right fit. Well, we'll hear you out at the very least. So, you gave all your investment money to a guy who claimed to be working for a security firm. Yes. He said that Stellatech, a business with ties to the Vern Company, was going public soon. He was very enthusiastic when he recommended that I buy stock. Seeing as how it was related to the space program, he told me the paperwork would be more complex than usual. Which is why he volunteered to act as my agent for the deposit. Then he went cold turkey on you. And to add insult to injury, you attracted a swarm of scammers all out to suck you dry. Heh, sounds like you were careless. Of course, it's obvious looking back on it, but at the time I was just a little caught up in the space program fervor. It ain't uncommon for these sorts of scammers to ride the wave of big events. fact that you're more suspicious folk, you've got more suspicious folk coming after you, means they probably added you to a list of potential marks. One question though, why come to us? Why not go to the guild or the police? Yes, well, I really need the mirror back now. Without it, I won't be able to make ends meet. Using the police would add a whole bunch of hoops to jump through. That's why I came to you. Is this not the sort of case you can handle? Honestly, I don't buy the reasoning. What about you, Van? It's true that this is more suited to the police's line of work, but it might be worth doing. Just consider another thing falling through the cracks thanks to the space program. Indeed. This could be a chance to get a better look at the influence the space program has on the economy, both on the surface and in the shadows. Yeah, we'll do it, because of course we will. Alright, this ain't exactly our wheelhouse, but we'll handle it. Really? Thank you so much. You said the company that they wanted you to invest in was called Stellatech, right? Makes you wonder if the company even exists, huh? We've got 2 people who know how to use Orbitalnet better than everybody else combined, so... I have heard the name before. I think it's even related to the Vern Company, too. But I never heard anything about them looking for investors. If even Katra hasn't heard of it, then the whole thing may really be a load of horseshit. Space tech, right? Did they say exactly which part the company was in charge of? Yes. The satellite was launched the other day. I was told they have a patent related to its core technology. Since they expect more space projects in the future, they decided to go public during Project Startaker to enjoy explosive stock prices. A patent for satellite technology? Marduk is the one that holds the patents for the satellite used in Project Startaker. Not that some of the parts and observation equipment didn't come from the Vern Company and affiliates. Regardless of whether or not they're looking for investors, the company itself does exist. Which means we ought to be careful when looking into things as not to disrupt their business. Then we'll need to determine exactly what's a lie and what's not in terms of technology, the patent, and the investment opportunity. Then maybe we should start here at Tryon Mall. We should be able to learn more about Stellatech at the Vern store. There is Valis Investment Bank as well. They should be able to give us insight not only on Stellatech trading, but maybe even some information on Marduk. Right, let's start with that. It really is a scam. Then we can deal with it the usual way after that. They're both right over there, so let's start asking questions. You're not wasting any time. Thank you, truly. Hope that your search will be fruitful.
Time to solve some problems.
I also hope that our search is fruitful.
Can I interest you in some space-themed merchandise?
Welcome.
Yes, however, the game won't let us.
How can I help you?
Item drop rate plus 20%. That's $1,000.
Please come again.
Got something to ask you.
You want to know about Stellatech? Yeah. I got reason to believe someone might be using their name without permission. We want to learn more detailed information about the company, to be sure. We would appreciate anything you could tell us about investment in stock trade. And it would be most useful if you could also confirm the possible involvement with Marduk's satellite technology. Firstly, Stellatech has not taken the stock public, and there are no plans to do so at this time. Well, that confirms that it's not them. They were originally established by the Verne Company internally to handle the development of specific technologies. That's because it was established to meet the demands of Project Startaker. The company is heavily subsidized by the government, in addition to being financed by the Verne Company. In other words, there's no need for them to solicit investments through the stocks at this time. I see. And using their name for money-making schemes really doesn't really make sense. And what about the satellite technology? At the very least, I can confirm that they don't hold any patents for the satellite systems. They did, however, develop a material used in the satellite in cooperation with Marduk. I heard the Verne Company has also been developing observation technology in addition to equipment in the rocket. However, the overall satellite framework has been outsourced to and fully developed by Marduk. That's completely different from the story that Johannes was told. Yeah, we've heard plenty. Sorry for all the questions. That's quite alright. It was a request by Miss Twinings after all. And it was. We got anything in this parlor over here?
Space-themed merchandise?
Welcome.
Yes, new recipe. And then one of each of you.
Thank you very much.
Because that's all I can afford.
Technical support is only an ask away, so don't hesitate to reach out for assistance.
Objective set.
Nobody else here to talk to about this? Ah, the Verne store.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Eden's major landmarks.
What do you have?
You'll also find the Verne store.
I'll take the Eisen vacuum. You don't have enough money.
Come again.
Damn it.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. Please stop by again.
Do you have a moment?
Stellatech? Yes, it appears there are rumors going around that Stellatech is going public. But you haven't heard anything about that, at Verne, have you? No, not at all. Sorry, chat. Stellatech was established by Verne in conjunction with the space program when they consolidated assets from different sectors. The company is really focused on project teams, so I find it hard to imagine them going public on their own. It's probably worth pointing out that since they've involved something in the space program, their establishment has probably been kept under wraps. Yes, it is privately set up to efficiently develop technology for the program. There's no way they would be advertising in order to solicit investments. That said, their name has been mentioned by the Verne Group in their public-facing materials, among other places. Yeah, we did see him listed on Verne's website. But it was nothing more than that. He didn't it didn't stand out in the last night, at least. Which means they're not widely known. Compared to more famous corporations, it's hard to get a beat on them. And since Verne's got them on their site, people are more likely to feel they can trust it. And that's what the culprit's banking on, huh? Still, it only takes a bit of digging to realize the inconsistencies. I do not get the sense that this culprit is overly familiar with either Stellatek or the space program. Yep, it seems like they're coasting entirely on name and recognition hype. Is it true that the company holds patents related to the satellite's core technology? No, Marduk is the one that's taken the lead when it comes to environmental satellites. It is true that the Verne Company provided some of the auxiliary hardware and raw materials, but they wouldn't have patents on anything like that could be considered core technology. As it happens, Stellatek developed a special heat-resistant material to protect satellite parts. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. I've heard that temperatures in space can reach over 200 degrees between day and night. Heat resistance is probably indispensable. Well, we've learned what we needed to about Stellatek's position within the Verne Company. If you're busy, I know you're busy, but thank you for taking the time to talk to us. It's my pleasure. Given the current situation leads itself to a variety of troubles, I completely understand where you're coming from. I am happy to have been of assistance. Okay, we've gathered enough info. Yes, the investment opportunity was a complete fabrication. It would be best if we could go catch the scammers now, if only to protect the good name of Stellatek. Gotta say, there's way more holes in their sales pitch than I thought. Exactly. The scammer clearly knew next to nothing about Stellatek. Their name might as well have been pulled out of a hat. Like Van said, it's probably because next to nobody knows about it, and there's a wave of space program hype. So, you think the culprit doesn't know what he's talking about either? Seems that way. And that now that he's got our client added to his list of marks, he's told other solicitors. My guess is that he's his type to work across a wide and shallow pool. Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah. For a swindle like this, he's not likely to do a lot of research. Then asking technical questions is sure to trip them up eventually. I imagine asking any rando on the street technical questions will trip them up. Someone from a real brokerage would at least know about an industry's inner workings. Yeah. If we can get them to make a mistake, then we'll have sufficient proof. Seems like meeting up with them might actually be the quickest way to go. Let's get their contact info from the client. I see. You're interested in the space-related investments. I must say, you've certainly got a keen eye for opportunity. Stellatek in particular is certain to see its stock prices surge in the future. Thanks to being contracted to develop the satellite. Wow, I cannot read right now. Thought that might be the case. But I heard that with the announcement of the space program buying up stock right now. Might have to have extra complications. Oh, you can just leave that to me. Simply send us the mirror and we'll make sure everything goes smoothly. Oh, perfect. I'd love to hear the details. Wait, sorry, blah. Then how about we meet up in the Center Marsh's rest area to display everything? Discuss everything. I'll prepare all the necessary documentation and contracts, and we can all get everything taken care of right away. Sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4 and all that. Great, I'll head over now. Heh, sounds like he fell for it. Now all we gotta do is push until he slips up. Let's hurry to the meeting spot. I was about to say, I actually kind of hope that there's a save option here. Because,
That's Trion Tower?
I am starting to feel myself, for lack of a better word, fade right now.
Here you'll find Trion Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
So I know it's like a little bit early, but I think we're gonna have to call it there tonight, chat. Ugh. I am starting to pass out in the middle of stream, and that's never a good sign. Alrighty, chat. If you guys had a good time, I appreciate you all for coming out. Oof, I can stay awake a little bit, maybe. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for coming out, Nightwolf. Thank you, Crimson. Thanks again to Chris and Francie and everybody that was here. Let's go look for a good raid target. Ugh. I clearly do not know how to speak. Right, Twitch is in mod view. That's why everything looks so weird. You know, we could go raid Feb. I know he's on Fire Emblem 5, it looks like. Yeah, let's go raid February. Thanks for streaming tonight. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you coming out. If anybody... I feel like I'm trying to say something, and I can't remember what it is. We are gonna go raid Feb. Yes, DJ, unfortunately, I am starting to pass out, and I'm just... Yeah, no, I need to go to bed early. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, DJ. As always, we can go use these 2 raid messages. Raid 2, raid 2. That's the other one. Go and show Feb some love. I will see you all tomorrow evening for more trails. No, wait, no, tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's my day off. I'll see you on Friday. And Friday's Coconut Simulator. I will see you all at some point for more trails. Maybe, if I ever wake up. Bye, chat!